There we go.
Hey, everybody, how's it shaking?
Nobody.
Are you froze, Chelsea? I think she's froze.
Oh, there we go.
There's her.
Sorry, I don't know. I think there's probably rain coming.
Yeah, I have a storm coming in within the hour, probably. So that's gonna be
Awesome. So we're all just.
It rained here for like 5 minutes.
it downpoured on
like-
my way home from work. Oh, it's so loud. Oh my gosh. I almost pulled over.
Uh-oh.
It was so heavy.
That's bad.
Yeah,
when it's like that.
we had some good rain this morning here. Yes, we did. Well, aside from mom's eating.
No comment?
Conrad?
What? What?
I said, how old did Jordan
Mom
turn?
asked. I think it froze up on my end because I didn't hear that. He is 34.
Oh, a baby.
He's my age.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys are the same age.
That's what you guys do for your birthday.
I got him a bunch of junk food because he's a snacky. And a couple of things from the crystal store.
Nice.
And you what?
Huh?
He said a couple things from the crystal store.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
And then went out to dinner that night, just him and I. And then Saturday, we went out with him and a couple of his friends and coworkers.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. No partying or anything, just...
Sounds like you had a good weekend then.
Yeah.
So tonight we're talking about...
Yay!
Which one you want to talk about first, Chelsea?
So we are talking about Greenfield Village and Auglaize Village. Greenfield Village, which is located in Dearborn, Michigan. And Auglaize Village is located in Defiance, Ohio. But we're going to kick it off with Greenfield, and I'm going to let the Fig Newton eater over there cover Greenfield Village because she loves it so much.
I do like Greenfield Village. I like Henry Ford Museum, too. That would have been a nice Mother's Day.
I like Henry Ford Museum for sure.
Well, Greenfield Village.
What we gave you wasn't good enough.
No, I loved every bit of it.
No answer. One. Oh, okay.
I did answer.
I'm just kidding.
You're a dick.
Somebody's feeling sassy today.
Has over 100 buildings that have all been dismantled and moved there. And one of the very first places moved there was Henry Ford's childhood home. The main reason Henry Ford wanted to build the village was due to his home. It wasn't too far from Dearborn, and he had received notice that his house had to either be moved back from the road 300 feet or moved altogether, or they were going to tear it down. So that's when he decided to dismantle the house and bring it to his village, which I thought was kind of cool. Also on the grounds is Ford Motor Company. And after 2 failed attempts, Henry Ford succeeded in the automotive business with Ford Motor Company. The building is modeled after the company's first factory that was located on Mack Avenue in Detroit. Workers built early vehicle types starting there in 1903. They soon outgrew the factory, which you'd be able to tell if you've seen it there. And they moved to a larger building on Piquette Avenue in Detroit, where they started to build the Model T. The replica that's at the Village is a quarter of the size of the original building. And that was put there in 1945. You kids remember going to the Village?
I we didn't get to go out into the Village when I went because it was stormy.
Well, it sounds like we need to take you on a road trip.
I
I
always
don't
wanted to go.
remember. Yeah, I don't remember that much of the Village. I remember going there in 5th grade, and I remember it was really hot. That's all I pretty much remember there. I don't even remember much
there a few
of the
times.
museum. Yeah, I don't remember much of it.
Well, it's been quite a few years. We need to go back.
Yeah. I'd be okay
I
with
liked
that.
the museum a lot.
Oh, I love the museum. We could do both.
Mm-hmm.
Wright Brothers Bicycle Shop is there, and it's considered to be the birthplace of aviation. This is the shop where Wilbur and Orville Wright worked on their designs to build the first airplane. Oh, gosh. You'll see demonstrations of the Brothers Air Tunnel, which helped them figure out the proper wings designed for flying. And I believe they used that when they built Kitty Hawk, which is named after where they flew it, Kitty Hawk, North Carolina.
Okay.
William Home McGuffey Schoolhouse. That's a beautiful place. Kind of a log cabin. Students would learn to read and write in the Frontier Schoolhouse. The log schoolhouse, named for the educator McGuffey, has one room. And it came from the 1800s. And in 1836, McGuffey created a series of textbooks geared towards students of different ages. Hence the McGuffey Reader. Do you guys even remember that?
Nope.
Me either. Cotswold College is gorgeous. In England, cottages like this one were small. Years later, people would buy cottages as a way to escape. And the families who lived in these homes had different jobs, variety of jobs. From the early 1700s to the mid 1800s, several generations of family worked as farmers and stonemasons. Being a stonemason was a good job for a family because most of the homes in the area were made of stone. The one at the Village was originally built in the 1600s and is from Chadsworth, England. And it is entirely stone, and it is gorgeous. The fence out front, I'm still in awe of because it totally matches the house. There's a Phoenixville post office. If I remember right, that was really teeny. And
Probably.
it was built around 1825 in Phoenixville, Connecticut. Townspeople stopped by the post office to pick up and drop off mail, just like they do today. During the first decade of the 1900s, postcards became all the rage. And the building started out as a general store, but after 35 years, it operated as both a store and local post office. Oh, like Whipple's.
Mm-hmm.
As the village of Phoenixville declined in population and the general store closed, only the post office operation remained. The last person to run the post office was a woman named Sarah Latham, who worked part-time here after her husband Monroe, the previous postmaster, was elected as the Connecticut State Senate. And I don't know if they still do it, but when you go visit, you can actually mail a postcard from that post office because they have their own zip code there.
Well, I kind of remember that. It sounds familiar.
I hope they still do that.
I don't know.
Now, if you want to get to the haunted buildings there's the Adams family home. I always love that, the Adams family home. And I can remember them telling us about this there. George Adams was born in this house as a Baptist parsonage in 1878. His column, Today's Talk, appeared in newspapers across the country. It was influenced by his religious upbringing, and its inspirational tone appealed to the average American. Someone was heard running into the house and up the stairs, and it happens quite frequently, but there's never anybody there.
Interesting.
And then there's the Daggett Saltbox house. That's the house that's all like black.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Samuel Daggett's from 1723 to 1798. And saltbox structure. 40 acres of land was deeded to him by his father the year he married his wife, Anna. And like other farm families living in northeastern Connecticut in the 1760s, the Daggetts made and grew many of the things they needed. Along with farming, Samuel Daggett was also a house builder and furniture maker. And a lot of times, and I should say right off the bat, the village seems to have a life of its own come nighttime. That's when a lot of the people that work there come across things, hear things, see things, sometimes in the daytime, but not as much as twilight, you know?
Well, that makes more sense because during the day it's full of people.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But in the Daggett house in particular, you'll hear it almost sounds like tools to make furniture building, which I always thought was kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the Edison homestead. When the grandfather of Thomas Edison led his family into Upper Canada in 1811, he settled in Vienna, Ontario. And that's near the shore of Lake Erie. And in 1816, their log cabin was replaced by this homestead that is now at the village. The first and for many years, the only frame structure in that region. In this home, the father of the great inventor Samuel grew to manhood and married Nancy Elliott, the village school teacher. And he actually married her in the parlor there on a Sunday in 1828.
Aw.
I thought that was sweet. When his arrest was sought because of his participation in the political rebellion of 1837, the house was ransacked by the military. By that time, Samuel Edison had fled to the United States. Young Tom had returned to his ancestral home over many summers and finally recalled the large, simple farm-type kitchen. And they had it moved to Greenfield Village in 1933.
I'll be darned.
Then there's the Firestone Farmhouse and Barn, which is pretty cool and creepy. It was originally built by Peter Firestone in 1828 in Columbiana, Ohio, which is a few miles from the Pennsylvania border. It is now a gem among gems inside the village. Among the family members living there in the later half of the 19th century was young Harvey Firestone, the grandson of Peter, who would later gain fame and fortune in the tire industry and become a close friend of Henry Ford.
We've had some experiences with Henry Ford.
Yes, we did.
Mm-hmm. Just as a side note, we if you go to the old mill in Dundee, Michigan, it's alleged that Henry Ford will pop through there, and I believe he does because we had some really interesting activity, and it made me wonder if it really was Henry Ford, because he was known to unfortunately be very anti-Semitic, and we were getting some very bad phrases coming through the spirit box. So I was like, you're not very nice, are you?
Yeah, he pretty much was a dick.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We didn't condone it. Like, I don't care if you're dead or alive. That's not cool. Not cool, man. I don't know. I got nothing. It's crazy. The old mill is cool too, though. Just saying.
But there's I could go on and on about the buildings there. I mean, we could do this for a whole month because, like I said, there's over 100 buildings,
Mm-hmm.
and the best thing to do is go there.
Oh, definitely. But make sure the weather's nice.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Lots of
And
outside walking.
And don't go
stay
in
hydrated.
July or August where you're going to roast your ass off.
For real, though. Stay hydrated. It's crazy.
Stay hydrated.
So, what do you guys know about the other village?
So Auglaize Village is another. It's kind of similar to Greenfield. It's a recreated village restoration project. It's in Defiance County, Ohio, and it was begun in June of 1966. And it provides a setting typical of rural Northwest Ohio in the early part of the 19th century. And it presently consists of 41 new, restored, and reconstructed buildings that are from about 1860 to 1920. And it is claimed that several of the buildings on the property are haunted. So people try to set out and document what they can about the alleged activity. Right. So there is a cabin called the Kiefer Cabin. It is apparently it's roughhousing time. Children. Okay, so the Kiefer Cabin is a one-room log home, and it was moved from McClure, Ohio, to the village in 1972. There's not much history known about who lived there or the early history of the cabin, although it is believed it was home to a single man named Kiefer. There haven't been many claims of the paranormal there, so it's hard to capture anything in the cabin itself, but there have been reports of unusual light anomalies and some unexplained voices. There's also the Kinner Cabin, which is a 2-story log home, and it was moved there from Ayersville, Ohio. It is believed the cabin was built in the late 1800s, and it's said to be the former home of Guy and Ella Kinner and their 7 kids. It is also claimed that the voices of the children are often heard once the sun goes down. Naturally, the dogs are going to go batshit right now. It is claimed that the apparition of Mrs. Kinner is sometimes seen standing by the fireplace and footsteps are heard. And from the Kinner Cabin, there is the doctor's office. This is allegedly the former office of Dr. Robert B. Cameron, who was a Defiance physician. And according to the Historical Society, Dr. Cameron practiced from that building in Jewell, Ohio, before he moved his practice to Defiance in 1915. The only claim of the paranormal from this building is that people feel an energy charge in the doorway between the waiting room and the doctor's office. It is known to be one of the more active buildings, and people have noted that they have captured intelligent responses, and REM pods were also set off. Now, there is... What?
Nobody died?
Not to my knowledge.
Boring.
So there is the Vaughn's Lockkeeper Cabin, which originally sat along the Miami and Erie Canal in Defiance, and this is where the Cheap Supermarket now sits. Visitors to the village claim to see strange lights in the windows, and there have also been reports of several flashes of light, but it is possible that they were caused by reflections of insects, things like that. So those ones are not definitive. And then there's the Jewel Depot. This was the original depot built by the Toledo, Wabash, and Western Railroad in 1856, although some claim it was built in 1845. It is unclear when it was moved to the village. Claims there include seeing the apparition of a man and woman and feeling strange when sitting in the conductor's area. Names are often heard, and visitors report the feeling of a lot of energy in the building. But when people go to investigate, it's okay. So there are what?
Keep going.
I was just going to say there are 2 other locations to note down. There is the Pioneer Cemetery that is said to contain the remains of 2 to 4 individuals who were unearthed under the parking lot of the First Presbyterian Church in Defiance, and the Farm and Equipment Building is said to be haunted by the spirit of a young Native American girl whose skeleton was once on display and whose remains have since been lost. However, whether or not there is true evidence to this, I am unsure. This could be just claims. Yes. It looks like a really cool place, though.
It does. Sad that there's not that much activity there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't look at it as sad there's not much activity.
I want to go there and investigate.
Well, yeah, I'd be down for an investigation regardless, but I guess if you really think about it, if there's going to be a haunting, I would rather it be residual energy and not intelligent energy. I don't want anybody stuck there, you know?
Maybe they choose to be there.
Well, that's different. I mean, if you're bored and you want to go visit someplace, yeah, why not?
Well, and since we've learned about the villages, there is another place in Ohio that is going to be absolutely phenomenal this coming weekend. And Chelsea and I will once again be returning, so we want you all to come see us. And I'm sure you're kind of guessing what this is at this point. But May 16th, 17th, and 18th, we will be in Mansfield at the Ohio State Reformatory Prison for Parapsychon, which goes on every year, same weekend every year. And it gets bigger every year. You have to come see it. The price is so affordable compared to many, many others.
Super affordable. Most Paracons that I look at are upwards of $80 to $120. This place, if you want to get a weekend pass, what did I say it was? I think it was like $50. It's super cheap. So if you want to check out a paranormal convention,
but even for the day prices, I mean, it's like, oh my God.
It's so affordable. They've got like a hearse car show coming in with a bunch of different hearses. Yeah, Hearse Fest. That's what it is. And you've got people that are well known in the more televised area of the paranormal. So you have like Brian Cano, Cody and Satori, Shane Pittman, Dave Schrader. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Dustin, yep. And it is
the godfather of the paranormal himself.
Mm-hmm. It's so you can meet people that are in more of the public eye of the paranormal, and obviously you can just meet a bunch of awesome new friends. Like I'm more excited to just see our friends because I'm still not over the fact that Michigan Paracon is over. I don't think I ever will be because we don't get to see our friends that often. So we'll
see them this weekend.
It will be really nice to see them. They are so vocal today. What's the matter, sir?
And for those of you that haven't been there, the vendors are set up all through the jail cell areas. We're on the west end, the southwest end, right, Chelsea?
Yeah, we're in the west cell block.
On the south side. And it's the same spot we're always in. And I love it. This year, they're going to have a drawing. If you bring food, some type of pet food to donate you will be entered into a basket drawing, and the basket is just full of all kinds of cool shit. So make sure you bring something for an animal. The drop off for that will be out front. They also have rage rooms this year, so you want to check that out. There'll be seminars going on all day with all the speakers. And for those of you that didn't know, Shawshank Redemption was filmed at this facility.
I have quite a bit of Shawshank Redemption stuff from Ohio State Reformatory because it's one of my absolute favorite movies. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't know what's more exciting when it comes to this location, whether the fact it's haunted or because Shawshank Redemption was filmed there. I don't really know.
Yeah, you do get pretty geeked out.
Oh, I do. It's such a great place. I always joke around with people and they'll be like, what are you doing this weekend? And I'm just like, I'm going to jail. And they're like, what?
I told everybody today I was going to prison for the weekend.
Yeah.
Daily price for 18 and up is $30. Students 7 to 17 are $25. Seniors are $25. College students, military are $25. The whole weekend, $50. Free if you're 6 and under.
So affordable.
That's a lot of bang for the buck for this one.
Oh, 100%. Not to mention
Like
you get to
Chelsea
see
said,
it.
I've seen people pay $130 for a day,
Yeah.
and it's like ridiculous.
Right. And at least, and the I think one of the best things about this particular one is the fact that it is inside of a historical building.
Absolutely.
So that's worth it in itself.
So please come see us.
Conrad, anything to add down there?
What?
Anything to add down there?
I'll see you there.
You better.
You better. I'd love it. I miss you.
That'd be pretty
I have
fantastic.
to, and I can unload my Santa sack.
You're what?
What?
Oh, you still have Christmas presents, don't you?
Christmas
Oh my
presents,
God.
birthday presents,
That's
Mother's Day
hilarious.
present.
Is your closet over full, dear?
Yeah, I'm getting there.
I love it. I love it. So I'm excited. We're going to be there all weekend. It's going to be an amazing time. If you're in the area or you're not afraid of a drive, just come out and have fun. It's awesome. And there's so many cool things to do in that area. You do have to be a little careful. There are some sketchy parts of Mansfield. So just, use caution, use your brain. But
The old
there's
carousel there. I want to see the old carousel.
yeah, we haven't
And
made it that
we are
far
gonna-
yet.
Yeah, we're going to take off early so we can actually see it.
Hi, Candace. Thank you.
Hi, Candace. Candace, are you coming to Mansfield this weekend? It'll just be nice to see Tina Marie and Bob and
Yes, and
everybody.
I'm hoping Sam comes.
Oh, that would
She
be so
missed
nice.
last year. Candace says, I want to take my time and go through the attic. The attic is super cool, but it gets really hot and stuffy, and it's kind of hard to
Get
breathe.
sticky up there.
Yeah.
Mask advised if you have allergies or breathing problems.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I try to carry something in my equipment bag for places like that because it is an old building. It's got debris and probably asbestos
Oh, there's
and
always something in the air. Always.
yeah. So it can be something.
Oh, Candace, we're wishing you the best for your surgery,
Absolutely.
and we'll miss you.
Always.
I had a pudding delivery.
Well, since we're here,
So
is
I
there
got
any-
I
oh,
got
was just gonna
32
say,
chicks in my garage.
as in chickens.
Yep. Well, chickens, turkeys, and guineas.
Oh
Nice.
my lord, you're
So
gonna
you're
be
gonna have
busy.
you're gonna have all the eggs.
All the eggs.
All the eggs.
I could really use some eggs,
You're
some good
Well,
eggs.
Maybe I can bring some with me.
Oh, I'd love that. All I got is crappy eggs around here. I have to go up north and find real eggs.
Well, there are plenty in the area. It is nice to be in farm country.
No
Well, Dawn
kidding.
has eggs, but she usually sells them all before I can get any.
We'll tell her to hoard some for you.
I'm going to have to, I guess.
There you go.
So,
Hoarding the eggs.
guys, tomorrow, stay tuned for pictures. That's all I'm saying. It's a surprise.
Crossed everything.
Fingers,
Fingers,
toes,
toes, legs,
nose hair.
arms.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All
Do you know what followed me here? I
What?
was so mad when I looked out this window last night.
What?
A blue jay.
I don't think a blue jay followed you. They've always been there.
Those things are annoying.
You might have crappy eggs, but you're going to have one cool. Yes, I am.
And I'm going to have a couple of random Funko Pops to sell because Funko did me dirty and sent me the wrong stuff. But I will give them credit where credit's due. They are rectifying the issue. So they're forgiven.
So what are you selling?
A character from the Winx collection, Sonic the Hedgehog, and a UV protector box,
Oh,
which are not the things I ordered.
it's all right.
But they were
Someone-
like, "Oh no, you can keep it. We'll just send you new stuff." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, you better."
Okay, for sale.
Pretty much. But I'm not gonna charge an arm and a leg for them either.
$1 million.
Yes, $1 million.
I have a fresh batch of magnesium spray. I ran out there last year, and I'm bringing more back this year.
Candace, so the order that I actually am now getting again, I got 2 characters from the show Dexter. I got Dexter and Deb Morgan. I got Crowley from Supernatural, Lamb Chop because childhood.
Hey, Kevin.
There was another one. What was the other one I ordered? See, I was so flustered I forgot. Hannibal Lecter, of course.
Cool beans. Now we got Kevin watching us.
About time. Where have you been?
Yeah, where have you been, Kevin? Do you have clothes on?
Probably
Probably.
not.
I don't want to know.
He's not on camera. He's allowed. It's fine.
We need
No.
to get him back on here.
Well, you better talk to your brother then.
Kevin, you need to get on here next Tuesday.
Football size hematoma.
What the hell did you do now?
Oh, Lord.
Might
Do you
kick
want
you in the
hair?
ass.
Kevin has Daredevil now.
I have a Daredevil now. I have a Harry Potter scar. I don't know if you can see it. I have a dent in my head too.
You say football hematoma?
I have
Yeah.
a moon-shaped scar under my eyebrow because
That's
I'm
bigger than mine.
not the smartest person sometimes.
That's okay. You'll have that.
We're all full of scars.
Absolutely.
Same one. Same one. What?
Mhm.
Are you
Is there
falling out of
anything else?
cars again?
Is there anything else we want to go over with the class?
You don't want to know what I thought you just said.
No, probably not.
No, you do not, because it was not good.
Oh, okay. What's
I'm
new
gonna
on
tell you
this
what
show?
I thought you said.
What?
Is there anything else you want to know about the clap?
No.
I don't even know much about that because I've never had.
Paranormal Cop podcast gone health sex ed class.
Sure, wouldn't be the first time.
Next week we'll be talking about this. No.
Next week, we'll have to fill everybody in on Ohio State Reformatory. So make sure you stay tuned for next week because it'll be fun.
Kevin, have Mike bring you down.
Yeah, no
Spend
kidding.
the day in the prison.
Yeah, come to prison with us.
Maybe we can lock him up and leave him there.
Oh, we'll find the cell and put you in it.
Okay. I know. We'll put him in the cell where the guy set himself on fire.
Oh God.
Or we'll just have him walk the cells and see if the guy follows him instead of me.
Maybe.
Right.
Mike works all weekend.
Well, just tell Mike to take the bus home and you drive down.
Or tell him to call in dead.
Yeah, tell him that.
Always that. Can't
Yeah.
come in.
That's right. You'll be alive next week. No big deal.
Never going on a trip with you again.
Somebody's feeling a little sour.
You're going to go somewhere with me, mister. Think about it. You are in October. Aw, Mike's number one, too. He's my bestie. We talk about you.
Are we talking number one or are we talking number one? Just inquiring minds.
Probably the second number one with those two.
I'm thinking so.
I love you both anyway.
Always and forever.
Love you
Just
too.
remember, don't forget about October, all of you.
It's in my calendar.
Where are we going?
Rhodes Hotel in Indiana.
Oh,
You're telling us not to forget, and you don't even know where we're going.
I know, I forgot.
Jeez. All right, kids. Are we wrapping it up? Or are we calling it quits?
Well, unless Conrad has something to add, I think we're going to wrap it up.
I got this to add.
What day you coming down, honey?
When are you there?
We will pull in there Friday, so Saturday we'll be there all day Saturday, all day Sunday.
It'll probably be Saturday.
Okay. West cell block. South side.
Parapsychon goes on Friday and Saturday.
No.
Last I checked, it was. Hold on, let me confirm.
All right, confirm, Chelsea.
Because I'm pretty sure it's Friday and Saturday.
We set up Friday, and it goes a few hours Friday, and then it's Saturday and Sunday. I tell you.
I'm on the thingy right now. I just gotta find it.
16th through the 18th. Hours. Friday, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Sunday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
See, I knew I was right.
Happens every once in a while.
Just remember, by the time we get back up here, we're like, oh.
Pretty much.
Well, I mean, being up that late on the first night down there. Yeah.
Yeah, it catches up to you. But you're so pumped on Saturday, it really don't matter.
Nope. As long as there's coffee, I'm good.
And
That's all I
hopefully
got.
she doesn't drag me back in there early on Sunday morning before it opens.
Why would I do that?
You did it last year.
You're the one that gets up at 5 a.m. Yeah, exactly. Who's dragging who?
Right.
Well, there better not be any clowns this year.
Guess everybody will find out next week.
Oh, they sure will. When I go to prison and stay there.
Listen, it's not anyone's fault that the Shriners Convention was the same weekend, except for the Shriners. They just
Oh, look at that. Mike just asked about Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's Indiana. That's all I know.
Oh.
You're
Well,
supposed to bring your own bedding. And we can cook if you want to.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, I got sleeping bag and pillow. Let's go.
You get a bed there. You just need bedding for it.
Can you imagine how many of us are going to get grabbed in the middle of the night?
Wait, what are we talking about?
Well,
That's
Mitch will
okay.
be joining us on that
We're going to
adventure.
put Kevin in the brothel room.
Yeah, I told Mitchell he should join us. I think it would be a fun time.
What is it?
Well, you need a dog sitter.
We have one.
Do you?
Yes. I've
Cool.
told you this.
Cool. That's awesome.
Getting grabbed? Sounds good.
All right.
Just hear him yelling, "What is that?"
Yes.
We're gonna lock him in the basement.
I don't even know where we're going. I just want to go.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Mitchell's going to be bait?
Yes. 100%.
Oh, he's going in the attic then.
I hear Mama Toad calling outside my window right now.
Aww.
We had a bunny have her babies in my garlic patch.
Oh, that's cool.
We got to watch her nurse them a couple of times. It was so cute.
Aww.
I'm pretty sure the feral cats ate them.
Oh.
Cat's got to eat too.
Cat's got to eat too.
That's mean.
I like bunnies, but bunnies eat the bark off of trees and can be very invasive.
They killed a couple of my plants through the winter.
Mm-hmm.
I let them eat everything. I don't.
I'd rather.
They had plenty to choose from, and they chose mine.
They're cute with the bushy tails.
Well, I'm telling you what, the coyotes around here have gotten most of all the rabbits.
Mm.
And they are just howling like hell. Come about 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh my God. Or when the train goes by.
Yeah, you'll have that.
Boy.
They're just buggers. Pick them off.
Mm-hmm.
Guess the coyotes are getting bad down here.
Well, they ain't got nowhere to go with all these people moving in.
That's for sure.
Well, my beautiful children.
Are we calling it?
I will see you all soon. I'll see you Thursday.
Thursday night.
And I'll see you Saturday. Or whenever you make your presence known.
Friday or Saturday.
Okay. Well, if you can
Good
spend the
stuff.
night, we'll just smuggle you into the hotel room with us.
Oh, okay.
I love it. Well, everybody, we are calling it quits for the night. So make sure you tune in next week. We'll talk about Ohio State Reformatory and how Paris Icon went. And in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your week.
And the Queen Mary.
Yep. And stay spooky, guys. Bye.
Love y'all. Bye-bye.